Hello, welcome to my channel, Ideal Tarot. My name is Mem'ra. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much for your support. I am truly grateful. I kept seeing 144 yesterday and today, so I knew that I had a new message coming out for the collective. 144 carries that earth angel temperance energy. It carries like the judgment card, like purpose and like your blueprint, your purpose of why you're here. It is also with that temperance energy. It's about creating and what you're building and creating, and it's also about patience. It's about patience. It feels like a reminder that your path is not just, it's not random. You have purpose. Also, like it's being grounded into like real life and divine alignment with your real life, with your reality, with what's going on with you. So then, on top of seeing the 144 yesterday and today, I was seeing 222, and I was seeing that. I had been seeing that for about a week or two. But today with the 144, I kept seeing the 222. And this, keeps bringing up this Two of Cups, this lover energy that I'm not really sure what that is totally. Part of me feels like it has to do with a past relationship. Maybe we'll see if anything comes in on that. But the 222 is about divine alignment and harmony, also patience again, and just kind of like, like I said, partnership and choosing peace, in your life, and trusting the timing, patience, and letting the right people and the right pieces just kind of come together and line up. Just kind of letting that happen, being in alignment, being in harmony with the 222s. With the 144, it's like, like I said, creating and building, and what you're building in your is something in your heart, or something in your work, something in your voice and your life. It all matters. You are building and creating something that really matters. It's like your mission coming to form. Now, the last video that I did a couple weeks ago was about a major cycle coming to an end, and like this energy is it's, yes, you come to an end, but you pause, and then you're in this stage where I was seeing 555 also, which I just remembered, because then when I got to work, not only did I see 55 on my computer, but my picture changes. Every couple of days I have a new screensaver in the system, and it was on this huge butterfly. I mean, it was the most beautiful thing. I I may cut here and put a picture of it in for you to see, because I took a picture, because I'm like, wow, I just saw 5555 and then come into work, 55's on my computer, and it's a butterfly. So major transformation. So like the last video was talking about, the ending of a cycle, the end of a pattern, a major shift coming to an end, moving into something new. But before you actually can step in to the newness and open that new door, you're in this in between stage where, I don't know if you want to call it tests, challenges, trickery, purging, whatever you want to call it. There's an in between where something happens and it feels like a test. It feels like the universe asking you, because I don't like to say test, because we as humans take that as a sort of a negative connotation. And I'm not feeling that it's negative. I'm feeling that the universe is trying to see where you are and which door to open for you next. So, um, it's like so when you got the 144 and the 222 together, it's speaking of receiving clear signs. Like, they're so blatantly obvious right now. It's like, if you're present and you're grounded, you're seeing the signs. You're remembering your dreams. You could be having vivid dreams. I'm not a vivid dreamer, but I feel like vivid dreams are very significant right now. And then expressing yourself, your truth, not just expressing yourself, but expressing your truth and standing in that truth. Not letting anybody, knock you off your game. You know who you are, and there's nobody outside of you that can knock you off your game when you know your truth. You're choosing boundaries over drama, and then step into your next chapter with intention. You know what I mean? With divine alignment, which is also with the Two of Cups and that lover energy. It's like that divine alignment. And just kind of don't lose your center while you're stepping out of that major cycle that we were talking about, and into the next chapter. It was late last night when I got in, so I was just going to ask, Spirit. I pulled out my Egyptian tarot and just wanted to ask, what is this message in general for the collective that you want me to give. And so the two cards that came out last night was the 7 and the 8 of Wands. 7 and 8 of Wands. This is the message in general. I can't see it. 7 and 8 of Wands. But the 7 of Wands is that energy of standing your ground. It's defending and protecting your peace, just standing up for your truth, protecting your peace. It's trying to stay in your divine alignment in all of this fast moving energy that's coming towards you. This energy, this is the 8 of Wands. This is fast moving energy, and it's coming right at you. So, you've had your little pause after the end, and you're standing in this in between, the universe is trying to decide what door to open for you next. Are you ready for this door? You ready for? So they're going to throw all this energy your way, and it wants to know how you're going to handle it. It's just momentum, and it can come in many forms. It's just things unfolding really fast. And how will you discern? How will you handle this energy? So we have the overall general message here, which is 7 Eight of Wands. The so I had some notes. So the forms that this energy can come in is, like I said earlier, trickery and challenges. And this energy is more the trickery and the challenge energy that's coming is specifically, and this goes back to the Two of Cups and the Lovers that keeps coming out. But it's specifically around a past toxic romantic relationship. This specific energy here with the twos, because somebody's going to try to come back from your past with an apology, maybe telling you that they've changed, give them another chance. But it's because they feel your momentum. You have momentum within you also, and they feel your momentum. They feel you moving forward, and not just forward, but up. Expansion. It's expansion. And they're trying to be a part of that or trying to pull you away from that. It, like I said, feels like a test of discernment. Now, is this person changed? I'm not going to say no, but I don't feel like it. I feel like it's all manipulation and trickery behind this apology. I don't feel that they've changed, but that is up to you to discern. And that's up to what door opens up next for you. If you want to accept this apology and try it again, or, they know how to pull on our heartstrings, because most likely, if you're listening to this channel, you're an empath and you pick up on other people's energy and stuff. So, you have a tendency to want to fix and help and heal and, care for people, but you have to be strong. That's most definitely coming through. Strength and courage, inner strength and courage. You've got to have that. What else, Spirit, is this Eight of Wands, this fast moving energy coming towards us? What else? Okay, so there's the apology. What else is this? And the isolation, rejected, left alone. So basically, it's someone you walked away from. Somebody you walked away from, and you beat them to the punch, basically. You knew it was over. You knew it was time. You walked away. Now they're feeling lonely, isolated, rejected, and they wanted you to feel that way. But they're going to come back in with this apology. It's not authentic. It says arrogant, rash actions, and insincere. An insincere apology. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So with that, on the romantic end, if it's somebody a romantic relationship or somebody coming back from the past to apologize, beware. Okay. Be cautious of that. It's a test. Okay. So then around work, especially, I'm feeling like this other caution to tell you that there's someone in your energy in the workplace that is annoying, that causes you anxiety, and is trying to knock you out of emotional alignment, trying to make you aggressive, trying to make you angry, and lose control, causing an emotional imbalance within you. So this is probably a harder situation for you to avoid, because you have to go to work. You have to go to work, and it's probably somebody you have to work with. But what you're going to have to do is figure out, how do you sit in that without losing it? How do you protect your peace, stay calm in the chaos? You know what I mean? Think about that. Even if you got to put a protective bubble of light around yourself when you walk into work, do some breath work. I've been seeing 369 also, which is also a breath work. So maybe that's what you need to do, is some breath work. You can look that up on how to do the 369 breath work. It's like you take a 3-second or 3 breaths and then hold it for 6. And then let it out for 9. So it's called 369. Do that for, do it 3 times when you feel like you're going to lose control, or if you can't just take that person's energy anymore. It's very annoying. It's very obnoxious. But again, it's a test. It's a test. What else do we need to know about this work toxicity? Recharge and breathe. Oh my gosh. 369 breath work. Look that up. You just need to breathe. Don't let it win. Don't let it win. Wow. All right. And then there was around family. There is this over giving, uneven give and take. Like I just said, how you want to care for people and fix everything, and you got to let it go. You got to let it go. You can't keep giving your power away and your money. You can't give from an empty cup. So fill your cup. If there's nothing wrong with helping and loving and giving to people who help and love and give back to you. That's a big one, and that's very hard. That pulls on my heartstrings. But that's where that strength and courage comes from, and knowing that you have to have self-worth. You have to love yourself first before you can serve others. Stop over giving. And this is more of a family related caution to those who are dealing with toxic family members. What do we need to know? What is the vibe about this toxic family? We're just over giving, and we need to give to ourselves more. So what is the energy, the caution around the family right now? Oh my goodness. Drowning, over your head, overextending, rock bottom. That's what I'm saying. You're overextending yourself. I knew when I saw the 144 so many times that there was a specific message out here for you guys. So those are just cautions, things that you need to be aware of. If you're present, you will see it. You'll be aware of it. When that person calls to apologize, you'll be ready. When your family is calling saying, can I have this? Or do you mind coming to do this for me? Or, or if you, have somebody at work that's constantly, trying to make you lose it, causing anxiety and stress in your day, be aware of it. Go breathe. Just like just like it said, recharge yourself. Go in the bathroom. Do the 369 breath work. Okay? All right. Let's keep going. That was pretty specific message. Just be aware. Just be aware. So, don't collapse under the pressure. Don't give your power away, and don't get pulled into drama or fear. Stand your ground, set your boundaries, and stay calm and aligned. That's all I'm saying. And I think that is pretty much the message. The energies are moving really quick, so hold your ground. Protect your peace. Be ready to move when truth comes. So you have the clarity now. You'll see it. You'll see when it's happening, so that you can say, oh, wait a minute, step back and understand what's happening, so that you can handle it properly, like the earth angel that you are. So I was going to pull a few tarot cards here. Maybe just 3, and then get some clarifiers. All right. Selenite here. Spirit, is there any other messages for the collective regarding this in between 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands energy that we need to know at this time? Okay, there's 1, 10 of Pentacles. That's funny because the card that was on the bottom, I don't know where it went, on the other deck, was, I remember seeing wealth established. So that is where you're headed, to a financial success. And some of these energies are trying to stop you from getting there. But you're going to see it, and you're going to take the proper actions, not reactions, the proper actions, the breathing, the stepping back, the observing, the staying aligned, staying in your heart space. You're going to do that, because this is where it's going to lead you to the 10 of Pentacles. Awesome. What else do we need to know, Spirit? That's the door we want to go through. We got King of Cups. That's that emotional alignment, that mastering, that mature compassion, love, staying in this compassion and love, and in your heart centered, and just take action with compassion, with love, not hateful or revenge, or because sometimes people don't know what they're doing. I mean, you can see it, but sometimes they can't see it within themselves. So even the person at work that's causing you stress and anxiety, and have compassion for that person, because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're causing you and your energy. So they probably don't even realize that energy is real. Just have compassion for these people. You don't have to, even your toxic lover that's coming back from the past to apologize. You don't have to wish them any harm. Just, you're not for me. Set the boundary. It's over. It's not happening. I appreciate you apologizing, but I'm moving on. I wish you nothing but the best. And mean it. Just mean it. I mean, you don't have to be that nasty, ornery person just because that's what they are. What do you want to see back in the mirror is whatever you're putting out into the world. So if you're mean and nasty, that's what you're going to get, mean and nasty. All right. And then we get Ace of Wands. And that's that creative, what you're building. Something you're building, something you're passionate about. It's a new project, a new beginning, a new and exciting, something new and exciting is coming, and you can feel that energy. Something new and exciting is coming, and it's wonderful. And I don't want to say it's coming. I like to say it's here, because I don't see timeline anymore as linear. I know that it's a spiral. So it's here, But once you get your vibration aligned and you raise your vibration to that level, you're going to be in your highest timeline. And you already know this. It's exciting where you're moving to. The door that's going to open is very exciting. So I'm going to get a couple of clarifiers for each one of these. The Ten of Pentacles, I don't think we need to clarify, but I will pull one just for the fun of it. King of Cups, and then the Ace of Wands. Yeah, inspiration and creativity is the Ace of Wands. It also says beginning a health or fitness routine will bring renewed confidence and excitement into your life. So again, with the self healing, your body, your mind, and your soul. And this includes, a workout routine. Maybe you've just started a workout routine. Maybe you're trying to quit smoking. Maybe you're trying to quit drinking. Whatever it is, your soul is now nudging you to care for your body. It's an ideal time to take action on goals or creative projects and you've been thinking about. So stay open and open to divine inspiration. So you may have an epiphany. You may have a great idea. You may be already working on something that you feel is a great idea that's going to bring you so much success because you got the Ten of Pentacles. So just know you're on the right path, on the right track. I'll pull an energy of the Oracle of the Seven Energies. Get a little confirmation on these. All right. What do we need to know? All right. I almost went in my tea. I was just going to say, it almost flew in my tea. And look, it's a cup of tea. It's crazy. Card 37, the Oracle's Gift, under 10 of Pentacles. That's funny. So just the key concepts of this card is second sight, clairvoyance, seeing the future, fate as a future determined by the choices you make now, seeing the signs around you. That's almost scary. Recognizing potentials versus absolute determinism. Wow. I was just talking about being able to see the signs. Wow. Also, what I'm feeling is that your gifts are about to come online. And this is the Oracle gift. And it may be what brings you your Ten of Pentacles. Working with the divine, with your gifts, sharing your gifts. Because there was a whole reading on sharing your gifts not that long ago. Wow. But that was funny. It almost fell in my tea, and it is a cup of tea. All right, let's see what the King of Cups, this compassionate energy, is all about. Love and compassion. Just one. Okay. Divine Matrix. 44. The realm of spirit, the knowledge that we are all divine beings, part of a tapestry, weaving your dreams into the fabric of reality, synchronicity, learning to trust. Trust the way things unfold. Do you ever wonder how synchronicities have come together? These meaningful coincidences move life forward in ways that you might not understand at the time. We can get trapped in the idea that the world is a place of separate parts with space between. Mm. Because the true quantum spiritual nature of reality can be confusing. Imagine that everything possible under the sun is waiting to be claimed. You are not separate from what you desire to manifest. Everything is intrinsically connected within a vast living web of life, a divine matrix. Even that which you have not yet observed as part of your life experience is still connected to you. It remains dormant until you choose it. Life operates on life's terms as well. You don't live in a vacuum, so you are surrounded by a multitude of realities that were brought to life by others. These can surely affect you if you allow them to. But as your thread, your luminous life force, your courageous dream is part of the tapestry of life, and you're being invited to be conscious of the pattern you are weaving. Be aware. Be aware. Isn't it amazing to know you have such power inherent in you just by being alive? You will see evidence of the truth of this divine matrix today. It is in you. What you do matters. What you do matters. What you're building in your heart, your work, your voice, your life matters. What you do matters. All manner of miracles are waiting for you to lay claim to them. Are you ready? How will you react? Are you going to react as the King of Cups with compassion? I think that's what Spirit is suggesting you do. All right. What about this Ace of Wands energy? What do we need to know about this inspiration, this spark, this Ace of Wands? It's a pretty little unicorn. A grand symphony. A grand symphony. Let's see what that's about. Let's see if that's connected. The key concepts of this card is inclusivity, being part of the whole. Again, removing bias, seeing the interconnectedness of all, knowing that everything you do has a consequence. Unity consciousness, the end of division. This is all about understanding that we are the fingers on the hand. We are all connected. As human beings, we have a tendency to see ourselves as separate from others. This perception is the root of the cosmic joke played on us all. Although our five senses and intellect can help us manage our experiences in the material world, and intuition helps us navigate the invisible, we still struggle with the issue of identity and how we fit into the whole. You're facing a paradox today. You need to focus on being your unique self, expressing your truth, standing in your truth. For only you can bring your own special harmony to the symphony of the world. Seeing yourself as part of the consciousness that unifies us all. It's true that who you are and what you do counts in far-reaching ways. So today, ask yourself, can you be a part of something bigger? Can you fully embrace the concept of unity and diversity by celebrating all the notes in the symphony? If so, then you will indeed be wise, and whatever you are dreaming about will be fulfilled beyond your wildest hopes. It's your 10 of Pentacles. If you pass these tests, you get the 10 of Pentacles. You've got to move with love and compassion. You've got to take action from your center. You've got to understand that even those people who are toxic to us, who are causing chaos and drama in our lives, they are a part of us as well. We are all one. So you've got to have compassion for those as well. It's time to do your part, to sing in harmony with others. Stay in tune and learn the new harmonies and notes. Such sweetness will arise. So how will you react to this fast-moving energy coming at you? How are you going to uh, how are you going to handle that? Well, let's hope you handle it in your King of Cups energy. Do we need an overall angel message? How about that? Collective message, 7, 8 of Wands energy. Which is 8899. It says new beginning, change, end, confident, and powerful, yearning for beauty and attention. Some important stages in your life are about to end, and other events that follow will also end like domino effect. This sequence of numbers represents that you are experiencing a series of events. 8 of Wands, this fast-moving energy. A series of events in which many parts of your life will slow down and are about to stop. However, there is no need to worry because these changes are necessary for you so that a new series of things and situations can begin. So clearing out that space, like I said, it's not, I say test, but it feels more like a purging because things come back up. Things come up, patterns and people from the past that you have to purge, release, let go of with love, so that you can make the space for the new, which is our 10 of Pentacles and this Ace of Wands energy, this new creative inspiration that's going to come through, new gifts coming online, spilling the tea, making the pentacles. And this is just so much abundance. And this could be spiritual abundance because it came out with the Oracle card, the Oracle gifts. Even though there are pentacles, which are the reality, the 3D world. So that's abundance in all things, spiritual abundance, financial abundance. But this is where you're going. This is where you're being led. This is the universe deciding which door is going to open for you. Are you ready? Can you handle this? So be ready. Just a caution, just a little heads up. So I've got these new little magical messages from the universe. We'll pull one of those to end it. Magical messages from the universe. Any overall guidance messages from the universe? What do we need to know? What do we need to know here? Flew on the floor. Oh, it looks like a bumblebee. Oh, it's cute. The sun, look at that. Sunflower. It says, your energy is exclusive and expansive. Remember, it's a privilege to be in your presence. Stay calm. Stay in your power. You are expanding. You are growing. You're moving on to the next level. It's exciting. I'm excited. But just be aware of the energy coming your way, and you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. I know you can handle it. You've come this far. You're not going to turn back now. All right, you guys, that was the message. Thank you for watching. And if this resonated with you, or if you're seeing any kind of angel numbers, I'd be so interested to know if anybody else is seeing angel numbers and what they are. Just put that down in the comments. I would so appreciate it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It takes like half a second. All right. Love you. Bye.